Hello and welcome back, everybody. I think I just took a few seconds off to start a new episode. So welcome back to episode 6 of Operation Zero Night. And we just left off getting some supplies from the Valley 4 depot. And here we are at the Wooling AIC. So I'm gonna drop off some supplies. We have one more stash, and maybe we can just put our stuff in here just for a while so that we can start mass producing them again. So I suppose we'll be starting from zero again, but that's okay. It's why this is called Operation Zero Night, right? So that wouldn't be much of a problem, right? I suppose we can start mass producing. What exactly do we need right now? We might be needing to make some forges first, but in the meantime, we can start planting and seeding. Uh, what exactly do we need to plant and seed for now? Hmm, sandleaf. We need a lot of sandleaf because we're gonna make the sandleaf into carbon and carbon and some water to make some sheeranite. Let's use not a relay. Maybe let's just use an electric pylon because the Zeronite pylons are very special. Maybe we'll just reserve them for more important stuff. Also, can I just yeah, but hmm if I move this to this area over here and I connect the AIC the pylon to the AIC, won't I be able to basically power up these things without yeah, I guess it's working now. Without having to like interrupt everything. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's put some sand leaf over here and then start the endless chain of making sand leaf. Okay, lovely. Now we just need to. Oh no, I think I did something wrong. We should we're supposed to put uh planting units here, right? Okay, there we go. That works. And then we are going to go and make forge. We're gonna make some sheeranite. We need some water. Uh, yeah, yeah, I know. I know. That's exactly why I.
We can
Uh,
now use the Forge of the Sky to produce Sheeranite.
okay. Okay. Isn't that why I am trying to do this in the first place? Okay, but if we do that, we won't be able to use like. Okay, okay. Let me think. We can put the forge in the sky here. We need to feed it with some stabilized carbon. Can we change the inlet location different? Uh, Maybe we can just move these the sunleaf generator. Maybe we can move it a little bit. like that, I suppose. I'll move it a little bit more. How about here? Uh-huh. And we'll move this one here. Mm-hmm. And we'll just plug it again, I suppose. Actually, the music's very nice. It's very chill. I like those synths. They're very synthy. Very synthy indeed. Okay, so we're going to... if we're going to do that, we're gonna need some more grinding units. Grinding units, and what else do we need? We're gonna make some. We need to make some carbon. Make the carbon into to dusts. Yeah, we carbon, and then we place the grinders over here. Pretty soon we're gonna be eating a lot of energy. Uh, we need dense carbon powder, and then we refine the dense carbon powder with some of the sand leaf powder, and then okay, let me think about it. How are we gonna make this work? So we have one Forge of the Sky over here. Maybe we can fill up. Water. So the water's gonna have to come from this side, and the carbon from the this other side. So will belts and will belts have an issue with? Nah, no, they don't overlap, so it'd be fine. So I guess we can make our production here on this side. Let's think about it. We need to burn the sand leaf, right? Mm-hmm. And this makes us some carbon, right? And then we need to, that makes us some, this is raw carbon. And then we want to refine that carbon into dense carbon by adding some sand leaf. Hmm. So we'll have to mix them together. Thinking of doing two grinders, so hmm. We might have to move this entire assembly a little bit further on this side. Over here, I know we'll have to move the pylon again. Well, for now, maybe like that. Okay, and then we just have to add a shredding unit. What exactly can our refining unit do with okay, let me think. So we make two carbon powder by burning three sand leaf powder, but we get hmm three. If we try to shred the sand leaf, we get three, right? Let me think this through. Uh-huh. I'm gonna grab this and then shred it over here. Okay, we make 3, but that's quite a lot. Uh-huh.
So, Henman's fighting style is pretty unique and
And awesome. Thank you, Chen. That's really kind of you. Hmm. I'm gonna plug this in here and this one over here. But then we need to feed it with some carbon, right? We need to feed it with some carbon. Uh-huh. Let me think. Let me think. Uh-oh. I knew this was gonna happen. Uh-huh. Maybe we just turn off a few appliances. Yeah. Oh, no. Well, we don't actually have any orginium. Uh-huh. That actually makes me think. We can get orginium from Jinyu Valley, but we'll have to bridge it with the relays and everything. I mean, that will take a while. That's just crazy. Don't we have any beds over here? No Virginia beds. This is crazy. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. We have to go back to the field logistics depot. How exactly are we gonna get power? I mean, uh, it's extremely critical that we. Uh, oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Turn off the grinders. We're gonna have to do some power transmission. This is gonna be crazy. In order for us to mass produce carbon, we gotta dense carbon. Wait a second. Wait a second. I remember now. I remember. Oh my gosh. That's why we have the wooling relays, right? Wooling relays connect automatically, right? Outside auto connects to the PAC and any serial within 80. Wait a second. Auto connects to the PAC any ZERONIGHT power facilities within 80 meters. Cannot connect to the other power within the. Okay, okay. Within an 80-meter radius. So if we were to move this. Okay. So there is a limit. The 80-meter limit. If we exceed that, it won't be able to get some power. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it automatically connects. We just have to place enough of these all around, I suppose. Okay, so to get there, do we bridge the entire city? No, they have their own power supply. That would be very, yeah, I don't know. It would mess up the city. It would make it look like terrible, I think. it would just be unprofessional if we did that, I think. Personally, that's what I think. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. But then, I don't know. I don't want to ruin the scenery. Where can we place this? Really, do we have to place it down here? Ah, whatever. I mean, I guess it's not that intrusive. I really hope it's not that intrusive. I mean, I don't want to annoy people with, putting some stuff on the ground and, you know, the city's beautiful. Why would we, pollute it with a bunch of these things, these monstrous things that I don't think people actually want to see, you know? Actually, uh, uh, is this okay? I'm sorry, Viceroy Zhuang, but do we have a limit on how many of these relays we can put around the city, or are we like disrupting things? Anyway, well, we can do a little bit of trigonometry. I mean, we could do something like an L from here to there, but that would just be that would take too much. If you actually think about it, the two, like, if we were to bend it a little bit, it would take a lot more distance. So our goal is to like do a diagonal to get to the field logistics depot, so that we can, power up like the Arginium supplies that we need, because it would just be terrible to be bringing supplies from Valley 4. Anyway, maybe we could see the city a little bit much better. I think we have to go the other way around, and that's where we're supposed to place these. Anyway, at least these things don't have any carbon emissions. Really, we're burning stuff. Yeah, we're trying to refine some. Oh no, Edmund! I didn't know there was water there. Honestly, that's crazy. So did we leave behind the pillar? Leave behind the. Okay, no, that's fine. The city has a moat. Basically, it has a moat, so we can't just jump. As much as I'd like to jump, but it has a moat. The city has a moat, so we can't just jump. I know it's a little bit, it's a bit restrictive. Anyway, is this far enough? 76, 77, 70, 80 meters, 77, 78, 79. As you can see, I'm maximizing everything, so make sure that we can. All right. Okay. Oh, we can go inside, or we can go inside the barrier. Is this really? Wait. How are we supposed to get outside the city then? Okay, so we have to go through like the so this is like the city's array defense thing, I guess. So we'll just have to bridge it. Uh, this isn't too far. All right. I mean, this looks remote enough that it doesn't. I wouldn't say it would like mess up the city or like its aesthetics. I'd say. All right. Let's keep going. Okay, we can go inside. Okay, this is too far. 80 meters. This is the farthest that it can go. And then again, another relay somewhere around here. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, now I think we're gonna branch off. Uh, we're supposed to bring it down, right? So we can't go through this, right? This is too far. How about okay, lovely. And then okay. Didn't we have to like cross? We had to like cross like the marsh to get here, right? Man, it's gonna take a lot of time. I just want to do the pass missions. Maybe I guess we shouldn't. The teleprotocol thing, teleprompter. Should we actually put another one over there? I mean, it would make sense, right? To add another one because this place is a little bit remote, and maybe by this area, maybe we can actually put some put here. All right. Maybe we can even put some zip lines. Or maybe there's something like a ZERONIGHT zip line. Oh, land breakers. I see. That's terrible. Okay, okay. So this is how we get there. We bridge this entire place. Oh, okay. Finally, we finally get somewhere where we can actually get some Arginium. Because we really need Arginium. Otherwise, we're basically nothing without Arginium. We wouldn't be the administrator without Arginium. Alright, and then basically we just have to put the relay over here. And then we got a lot of power. Perfectamundo. Now, I was thinking, let's just use the regular mining rigs. They wouldn't really help if we had you used like the Farium ones, right? Ta-da! We just have to add in a lot of these. Because, you know, Virginium is pretty critical. What? The mineral veins haven't formed yet? Really? Really? No, we gotta start somewhere, right?
Mineral ores form the foundation. We should gather more.
And we need an easy stash too. Maybe a product. Actually, a protocol stash. I think an easy stash is better, so that, you know, if ever we need something, we can basically grab it or put it somewhere that we need. Can we put it here? Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Good. Good.
Didn't expect this, right? My special sword would be for rocky stuff.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
These minerals may come in handy.
We just needed to start everything, you know. Lovely. We can't place it here either because it still doesn't, you know. And then we'll just put the Orginium ore over here, you know, because we are nothing without Orginium. It's important that
Didn't
we get
expect
some
this, right?
Orginium.
Sword would be for rocky stuff.
All right, let's just put it in there, easy. And then maybe we can make use of another bed nearby. This other part still has some. I guess we'll get that. All right, but I'm just gonna take a quick break and stop the recording for a while, and I'll be back in a jiff. Wow! Ooh, okay, so that took like a second or so. So after downloading some evil schemes on how to pollute Wuling. Nah, we're not doing that. Yeah, Wuling is too beautiful. Anyway, we're gonna get some more ore. More ore. More. We're gonna get more. Oh, that is so weird. I just paused the game for a few minutes and now the Orginium beds are now filled up again. Anyway, we're gonna go to where's the bed actually? Where's the Orginium bed again? We just have to keep going then? Okay. Okay, that's the farthest that we can put that, I suppose. And we have to bring it over here. Or actually, we just have to put a relay over here. And then we put the mining rigs down. Ta-da! Lovely. Okay, and maybe let's go get some of these, whatever these are. They look interesting. To go up the mountain, I guess, or just a little bit higher. Okay. Blighted jade leaf. Okay. Maybe it'll be useful? Anyway, where exactly are we? We are in the Tianjing courtyard. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to... Well, it wouldn't be bad to unlock the teleprotocol device, right? Although, to be honest, this place does look a little bit sketchy. There's a lot of bone crushers in here. I'm really glad bone crushers don't know how to use teleprotocol.
Strange things are going on.
That would be very weird if they could use that. Yeah. Depot node. Okay, so let's see. What are the stuff that we can actually do already in the protocol pass missions? So let me see. Okay, 2 days left. We can do some sell elastic goods, trade 5 times with any outpost, purchase good from stock redistribution site 10 times. Do we have? But the problem is we don't have any outposts yet. We don't have any outposts. Oh, but it says in Wuling trade. Does it work when you're outside of Wuling, but trading within Wuling? I have no idea. Does that work? Nah, it has to be like a Wuling outpost then. Okay. How about gear artificing? And how exactly do we make the crystalline components? Sorry, not crystalline. I mean, Shiranite components. We need to use a gearing unit. Okay. So we make Shiranite and some of these Origro crusts, and then we use a gearing unit. Okay, makes sense, I suppose. Not bad. Then we get some water from a fluid pump. All right, I guess that would be easy to do now that we have some Orginium. Maybe we can even make some batteries or something. Willing batteries. Okay, so let's just jump back over here. Switching on and off. Top view, yeah. Yeah, you could switch them off and top view mode. Yeah, okay. I mean, I know. I'm just trying to get some. Maybe we go activate some thermal banks. I think I have a blueprint for. Oops, sorry. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Alright, and then blueprints for thermal. Max grinder. Nah, none of that. Cooling batteries. How strong exactly are cooling batteries? Oh. They must be pretty powerful. Anyway. For now, maybe we just need to just use our very own electric pylons to power up this Forge of the Sky with some.
You know, I've seen other Hongshan swordmancers. Everyone seems to.
And another one. Oh, we can only have one of these. Okay. That's unfair. But what can we do, you know? There are some limits to the amazing things that we could do. Okay, we're converting the stabilized carbon into Shiranite. Alright. Novel Orginium-based material acquired by fusing the mineral with Fernmut powder. Oh, Fernmut power. This material fuels life and prosperity in Wuling. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, and then what? But I do have. Why do we have to do it at everything? Anyway, whatever. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. It's part of the mission. It's powered up with a pylon. Yeah, we have reached it. Now what? I think we have to make more of it. Okay. Okay. To acquire. Oh yeah. Then what? Connect the fluid pump to the forge of the sky with pipes to acquire queen. Yeah, but we did that, didn't we? We have to remove these. I think we have to put it like directly put it, I guess. Ta-da! Done. And now what? Talk to Yanning and the others. Okay. Okay, anyway, we also still wanna keep making some Zeronite, so in the meantime we have to make some. Yeah, we got some carbon. Hmm. I'm gonna move this a little bit. One goes here. We have to move it a little bit over here. This one goes over here. Mm-hmm. It's gonna mess up the shredding unit. Hmm. I really like the synths. They're pretty cool. But must have at least 2 space, right? Okay, it is messing it up. Why don't we just put them like in the same line? It wouldn't hurt to rotate them, right? Give them some two space over here. One here. One here. One here. And then over here. I really, really like the soundtrack. It's pretty cool. It does sound sci-fi. Turn on both grinders and it's gonna start using up a lot of power. But that's fine. That's fine. We got a lot. We got some Urginium now, so we wouldn't have to worry about power. You just activate some thermal banks. In fact, let's just make some. And feed this with some more arginium. Use a splitter. Ta-da! And these thermal banks will start making some power. Lovely. Everything working like clockwork for now. Something's wrong. Oh, yeah. I forgot. We have to shred it. Man. I forgot about that. We'll have to shred it then. How much? Okay. Okay, 1 carbon actually just... Not bad. The amount of pylons that we have here, we won't have to worry. Lovely. There we go. Now we're talking. And we're almost done with automation. We just have to move this a little bit. Mm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Then we'll connect this. Uh-huh. Okay. So basically it's being blocked. But we can rotate this thing, right? So if you can rotate it, mm-hmm. I guess we can do it something like that. Move the pylons over here. Feed. Uh... No, we still have to refine it. I forgot. I'm so sorry. This is dense. It's not gonna work. We have to still refine it. We have to refine it using some refineries, refining units, and in order for us to make some uh, stabilize, we have to use dense. We basically have 2, so mm-hmm. And then let's make another refining unit over here. And we just have to connect them both. There we go. And then we can just feed it over to a stash. It really. Why can't it just. Mm-hmm. Okay. We can move the pump over here, I suppose. Uh-oh. I think we overlapped it. We're not supposed to do that. Q for the Q for the pipes, I suppose. And mm-hmm. Okay, so this is gonna make an endless supply of Sheeranite now. We should be getting a lot of Sheeranite soon. Let's see, how much Sheeranite are we making already? We will have to Sheeranite. We are making 13 per minute. Not bad. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Not bad. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are already making. Okay, but okay, this thing clogged in. Okay, so I think we can only make one of these. Okay. So I guess that's it. We're finally able to do that. We talk to Yan Ning now, I suppose. Exactly, is Yan Ning. So we did it, Yan Ning. Surprise!
Ma'am, it's working!
Did this just make Sheeranite?
Yep.
With the most basic raw materials?
Yep.
Sheeranite is an originium derivative. It's basically protocol originium with additional properties imbued by the forge itself.
Surprise.
This process is truly effective. Ah, sorry, I got a little carried away. Our next step is to verify the effectiveness of the newly produced Sheeranite. Enman, remember the place where we found the blight?
Yeah.
This batch of Sheeranite can reset the entire Sheeranite flow control node.
Then it should be
Sheeranite
good.
flow control node?
I'll explain it to you when we get there.
Alright. So we need to go to the Sheeranite flow control node. Which is kind of across this thing.
The Sheeranite flow control node is up ahead.
Okay.
Place some Sheeranite in it to use the device.
Is this it? I thought it was just decor for a scenic vantage point.
Okay, so we need to repair it. It's repaired. Okay. Ta-da! Looking good.
Try activating the Shironite flow control node. And you can use the device as long as you're within the purification radius of the Shironite flow control node.
Can we find the blight core? How big is the radius? There we go. Just get rid of this.
Watch it melt away like
Hmm.
ice in summer.
Exactly, Chen.
This
Ta-da.
device is so effective. So why didn't we use it before?
Well, the Enman's jet drone used to be malfunctioning as well. Our Shironite production was barely enough to cover the Tianshi pillar. We were forced to abandon the others. But things are different now. Injecting bits of Shironite into these Shironite facilities can bring them back up and running. It's just like a creek flowing past the fields, irrigating the
Ooh.
fertile earth. Perhaps Enfield can truly help us to...
Uh-oh.
The alarms?
Oh, no. That doesn't sound good.
What is it, Funky?
Uh-oh.
But we have an emergency. Has the Forge of the Sky been deployed?
What's that?
It's done. We also
Oh,
restored
yeah.
the
Yeah,
first
Forge of
batch
the Sky.
Shironite
I
waste.
remember now.
Is there anything else we can do?
We just completely lost the data link to the monitoring
Uh-oh.
center. The center constantly monitors ambient depth readings. It's our first line of blight tide defense.
Uh-oh.
It plays a key role in monitoring blight activity. If we lose the monitoring center, the city's early warning system will be compromised.
Okay. So,
Angaloy and
gotta
other
fix it
enemies
then.
can be dealt with, but a large-scale blight event.
Hmm.
It'll serve as a field test for our Shironite.
Won't this affect our new production line?
It'll be all right.
Well, I have faith in Enfield. Mifu will be joining you. Yen,
Alright.
help Enfield gather performance data of the Forge. Endman, we're counting on you to restart the monitoring center.
Alright.
A blight monitoring center suddenly gets overwhelmed by the blight without giving off any warning.
It's probably someone nefarious.
I'm not sure. They completely dropped off our radar after we entered Wuling City.
I know.
However, the intensifying blight activities must be a direct consequence of the damaged Tianshi pillar.
Enough talking already. Let's go and deal with the problem. Now!
Bai Shuang and I will take care of this place. You just head to the monitoring center.
I like Chen's attitude. Oops, sorry. But before we do that, is it possible for us to
So, Henman's fighting style is pretty unique and
get rid of the blight core and
curious how the Enman fought at full power.
ta-da!
Celica, have you seen that before?
Sandleaf. Lol.
I did not.
Well, we don't need that anymore.
Decades of important battles fought by our Entmen. They gave rise to
Uh-oh. I think we just have to like auto connect a relay over here. Can you add one more? It's unpowered, but can we move the shear knight pylon? Oh, sorry.
Didn't expect this, right? My special swordsmancy for rocky stuff.
Try to break it. Okay, let's try to move the pylon. Okay, better. Uh-oh. I think it would be best if we just had an easy stash over here, right? You know what? Why don't we put a zip line here as well? Oops. Mm-hmm. Then a basic zip line will do probably. But why not? And then we'll add another zip line over here. Then it would be easy to move around.
And then, I'm in position. Once we meet up, we will. Let me go! Damn you, coward!
What? Tang Tang!
Hey,
Did I just hear Tong Tong?
Yes, you did. All right. We can't dilly dally. It seems. We'll have to add another set of power banks. I mean, thermal banks. I suppose. I think two will be enough. And then we'll just split it. I know, darling. Calm down. It'll be alright. There you go. See? Nothing to worry about. Daddy's gotcha. Making... are we making enough sheer night? Okay. Is it just me or I don't think we're making enough? Oh, because we need 2 carbon powder. I think it'd be best if we transfer... Okay, that would make our grinders much faster. And that would give us more dense carbon. Maybe twice. And then we can make some of these faster. Alright, perfect. Working faster now, no worries. Making enough sheer night. We can turn off one of thermal banks if this is just too much. That gives us 400 power. Easy. Anyway, we ought to head out to the place that we're supposed to go. We meet up with Mifu, but before we do that, I think it'd be best if we were to create some sentry towers. And maybe we should get some batteries too. And how exactly do we get batteries? We get batteries by simply putting spare orginium, converting into powder, putting some pretty easy, I suppose. We just shed any unneeded let's fill it up. Thermal banks. Once the thermal banks are filled up, okay, we can put some splitters. That will shred like one half of the. Oops. I think we will have to get rid of that splitter. Okay. We shred these into that, and we use a packaging unit. We have to create a packaging unit. We got a lot of. Genium powder and amethyst parts. Do we have any amethyst though? Uh-oh, we don't have any amethyst parts at all, don't we? We don't have any amethyst parts. Uh-huh. Can we transfer some amethysts? Mm-hmm. Amethyst parts for some batteries. We really don't have any, do we? But we do have some ferrium, I suppose. So maybe we can make something like an SC Valley battery. We do have a lot of ferrium parts anyway, and we do have some arginium powder. Yeah, I know we're stressing you out a little, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We just need two for now. There we go. Then we can. Oops. Uh-oh. Lol. Uh-huh. Anyway, at least we have some batteries. It's important we have some. Transfer some of the stuff we don't need into our depot. We need ferrium bottles. I need the explosives. Maybe we can leave behind the molding units and these extra stuff that we don't seem to need. Save for this. Separating units. Okay, and then we make some of those big guns, sentry towers. They attack a lot. Mm, we have got some batteries with us anyway. So yeah, there we go. Are you ready, team? Are you ready, teams? We gotta get to where? We need to meet up with Mifu. Mifu! Ah! What are you doing with Tang Tang? You caught a cat. Interesting. Hmm. Somebody's been naughty. Looks funny. Mm-hmm.
Captain Me, what's happening?
This kitty punk's not bad for a combatant. So I'm considering recruiting her to fight the Angalor.
Put me down! Hey! You just gonna stand there and watch her brutalize me?
Mm-hmm. You lost the duel.
You go thrash too? Huh? Is that why she's having work for free? At least she didn't hurt you. Nah, where there's life, there's hope. Chin up.
All right. Thank you, Chief.
The sooner we get this done, the better. I gotta head back to the stockade after this.
So why are you headed to Wuling City on your own, Tang Tang?
Cause I'm worried about my swarm brother. Can I do that?
Why do I get the feeling that you're always getting...
Into trouble.
Alright, we got everyone already. Let's set off.
All right. So we're going to be going on a mission soon. All right. Yes, but we did hit the 1 hour mark already. So unfortunately, we'll have to end this particular episode. But don't worry, we'll be back for more shenanigans and fun and more ZERONIGHT in our Operation ZERONIGHT. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you guys had a great time. Have a great day. I guess we will have to be grinding a little bit more tomorrow. But no worries. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to pull this off. But before that, maybe we could just try to see if I've done any of my daily quests. Didn't defeat any enemies, but let's go level up an operator.
Where are we headed?
Let's level up Avi. Or should I say
Will others get
Miss
to see
Lamb?
the fights? Some might recognize my laugh. It
And
would be best if they don't know my name.
and also this lance as well. Ta-da! And then we assemble one gear, or we craft something. Can we craft these? No, we don't have any ZERONIGHT for now. So let's just create some more moored vault wrenches. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, that gave us 2k pass XP. Maybe we boosted our pass a little, maybe. I also wonder, by actually doing some node. Oh yeah, is this? It's okay. It's operational XP. It's not battle pass XP, right? Let me see. Does it though? I wonder. No, it's just operational XP, not battle pass XP. I understand. Okay, no worries. All right, so going back to our pass. To our protocol pass over here. Did we? Yeah, we increased it to 1 level. So I think we can actually pull this off. We just need 9 more. Oh, we did a mission. Nice. We did. Oh, okay. So we actually were able to do this. Nice. Okay. We just need to do some of these maybe tomorrow. We still got a lot of time left. I just gotta make sure I have to grind tomorrow. But at least we just need 8 more levels, I suppose. Alright, and then maybe let's go try to pull for Rossi. I don't know what we'll get, but who knows? It says 2 attempts to a 5-star or better operator. and 30 attempts to get a 6-star. All right, let's just try. Let's go. Let's see. Ah, did we get her? Nah, we didn't. We need 20 more pulls. Ta-da! We at least get Cheners. Okay,
I'm
Arc
primed
light.
for optimal performance.
Nice. We got Miss Kurata. Not bad, not bad. We also got some more Arsenal tickets. We might have to convert we need how much? Okay, we need 68 Ori geometry to get 5,100 Oro barrel. I don't think we have that. So I'm not exactly sure if we can 20 times to a 6-star. This didn't actually update. No, basically because we got a 5-star operator, I think that doesn't count. Okay. Maybe maybe tomorrow I can start using some of my extra stuff. I actually still have somewhere ore barrels I haven't claimed, so maybe I'll go get that sometime. Anyways, I guess that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you had fun and enjoyed this time. I'll see you again sometime soon. Very soon, because we still got some levels to grind. Thank you for watching once again, and stay floof. Bye! Hop.